You won't see their names on shareholder lists. Their faces rarely appear in fashion campaigns, and yet their influence stretches from Parisian ateliers to New York penthouses, from Milan's catwalks to Tokyo's diamond districts. Welcome to the shadow realm of Gulf royal wealth, a world where power isn't displayed, it's disguised. By the year 2033, the Gulf Cooperation Council's luxury empire is expected to swell to a staggering $37 billion. But who truly controls this desert empire of gold-threaded couture, biometric malls, and AI-powered personal butlers? They're called sovereign investors, trust fund heirs, and silent partners. But what they really are is ghosts. Ghosts with limitless credit. Ghosts with private fleets. Ghosts with entire fashion houses in their grip. Today, we peel back the velvet curtain and follow the trail of invisible money, revealing how royal families in Riyadh, Dubai, Doha, and beyond forged a luxury empire hidden in plain sight. The mirage of ownership. Step into any Louis Vuitton flagship in Dubai Mall, and you'll be met with trained elegance. But behind the curated smiles and polished marble lies a deeper truth. Many of these brands aren't just selling to Gulf elites. They're owned by them. Through a maze of offshore holdings, trust structures, and sovereign wealth entities, key members of Gulf royalty, particularly in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, have acquired indirect control of major Western luxury assets. Think fragrance conglomerates, artisanal watchmakers, even private labels of Italian silk. But these investments are rarely public. Names are scrubbed from documents. Instead, control sits inside anonymous Luxembourg foundations, registered in the names of advisors, or shuffled through sovereign vehicles like Mubadala, QIA, and PIF. Why the secrecy? Power likes shadows. For royals, invisibility offers security, both literal and political. Public visibility invites scrutiny, while ghost ownership enables influence without accountability. Luxury for them isn't just an indulgence. It's a lever of soft power, the ability to sway cultural trends, court Western elites, and monitor rival factions through seemingly innocent boardroom deals. In Riyadh, a single silent stake in a French fashion house can mean access to entire celebrity circles. In Milan, a Gulf-owned real estate firm might secretly bankroll 3 of the top couture events of the season. Welcome to ghost capitalism, where the richest buyers already own the showroom. The Riyadh retail revolution. When Riyadh unveiled the Solitaire Mall in March 2025, the world saw polished limestone, curated scents, and drone-delivered espresso. But beneath the polished stone, something else was rising, a new kind of luxury war. The Solitaire wasn't just another high-end shopping palace. It was Saudi Arabia's opening salvo in a campaign to reclaim luxury consumption from foreign capitals. For decades, 70% of Saudi luxury spending happened abroad. Now, under Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030, that money is being called home. The goal? Redirect the torrent of ghost billions flooding into Geneva boutiques and Paris auctions, and recapture them under Saudi skies. The Solitaire is just the beginning. With over 700,000 square feet of hyper-customized luxury retail, it features biometric entry zones, AR fashion runways, and invite-only fragrance rooms, scented by algorithms tuned to each guest's DNA. But more critical than the tech is the ownership. Every tenant, from Chanel to Chopard, signs complex leasing deals tied directly to royal holding entities. These aren't simple landlords, they're silent architects of brand destiny. By 2026, the Avenues Riyadh will rise, nearly 4 million square feet of curated luxury, with Waldorf Astoria and Conrad suites hovering above fashion districts designed like cinematic sets. Saudi Arabia is no longer content to be the customer. It wants to be the capital. Dubai's biometric kingdom. Dubai has long mastered the optics of wealth, towering spires, indoor ski slopes, Lamborghinis as police cruisers. But in recent years, it has quietly built something far more potent: the most sophisticated luxury surveillance ecosystem on Earth. Inside the mall of the Emirates and Dubai Mall, every footstep is data. Heat maps track elite movement. Facial recognition determines VIP status before the shopper even speaks. And behind it all, a network of quietly embedded intelligence nodes disguised as retail tech. At first glance, it's seamless service. A shopper enters the Cartier salon and is immediately offered their preferred champagne. But behind the curtain, predictive AI, trained on past purchases, flight records, and even private event attendance, triggered the offering. This isn't personalization, it's profiling. Royal insiders and security-linked investors, many operating through Emirates-based family offices, have turned malls into biometric laboratories. In collaboration with sovereign funds and private tech partners, Dubai's luxury spaces now double as testing grounds for state-grade surveillance systems. One Gulf source revealed that elite malls have served as staging zones for micro-targeted social mapping, using purchase behavior, social media syncs, and movement patterns to chart influence networks among foreign elites. For the average millionaire, the mall is a playground. For the billionaire prince, it's a panopticon. The ghost armies of private luxury. Every Gulf billionaire has cars, yachts, jets, but the truly elite, they have something rarer: private luxury armies. At the intersection of opulence and paranoia lies a world of discreet muscle. In Abu Dhabi, Doha, and Riyadh, royal family members maintain ghost security regiments tasked not just with protection, but image management, asset shielding, and soft power enforcement. These aren't bodyguards. These are former intelligence officers, cybersecurity chiefs, and deep cover logistics planners trained in everything from counter-surveillance to social engineering. Their mission? Protect the empire of ghost billions. From biometric smart suites in Monaco to decoy jets equipped with surveillance countermeasures, Gulf royal families operate under a constant web of camouflage. Properties in London are owned through 10-layer trusts. Art collections are fragmented into storage vaults across Switzerland. Even the yachts, those floating temples of wealth, are ghost-registered under third-tier shell firms in Malta and the Isle of Man. This private security apparatus isn't just reactive, it's offensive. Whistleblowers vanish into confidentiality agreements backed by entire law firms. Leaked photos from inside palaces spark counter-leaks of rival royals. Luxury here is not a statement, it's a weapon. One prince allegedly maintains a dedicated social media tracking team to monitor gossip about his jet fleet. Another deployed an elite crisis response unit when a foreign paparazzo captured his biometric villa in the Alps. These are not men who fear poverty, they fear exposure. The future is invisible. By the year 2033, the GCC's luxury market is projected to surpass $37 billion. But don't expect Forbes covers or red carpet profiles. The future of Gulf luxury isn't about visibility, it's about control. Across Doha, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai, next-generation luxury investments are being quietly funneled into AI fashion diagnostics, virtual couture fitting rooms, and metaverse fashion districts, all powered by Gulf capital through ghost VC firms. In Riyadh, whispers surround a Black Vault project, a biometric identity chain that could redefine personal luxury access across all platforms. Private jets, encrypted retail, even scent-based identity verification. Designed to be invisible, it could eventually mean royal-level luxury experiences are accessed without names, passports, or even faces. The royal family member of 2033 doesn't want applause. He wants algorithmic domination, and the final evolution of ghost wealth, emotional luxury. Gulf elites are investing in bespoke memory implants, personalized dreamscapes, and AI-designed legacy rituals, allowing them to control not just how they live, but how they are remembered. Imagine a prince who dies, but whose favorite scent reactivates every time his son walks into a palace hall. That's the future they're building. The world will see diamonds, but they will never see the hand that placed them. Luxury has always whispered secrets. But in the Gulf, it's now learned how to erase the voice behind the whisper. What began as indulgence has become infrastructure. What began as spending has become surveillance. And what began as visibility, silk robes, gold pens, private islands, is now the game of ghosts, $37 billion. That's the projected size of the GCC luxury market by 2033. But it's not the number that matters, it's the silence behind it. Because in the Gulf, the future isn't worn, it's embedded. The ghost billions aren't just a story of wealth. They're a story of control, invisibility, and a new aristocracy that no longer needs thrones, only passwords. Would you choose this kind of power if it meant total erasure? Drop your thoughts in the comments. One reply will win a mystery luxury gift.